Everyone has the right to freedom of thought, conscience and religion. Faith and freedom. They don't always go together.
It is an extraordinary and disturbing fact of modern life that more people today are being persecuted for their Christian faith than at any time during the history of the world. In the last century, more people died for their faith than in the previous 19 centuries. CSW, Christian Solidarity Worldwide, does wonderful work in bringing this persecution to the limelight and fighting for the rights of those who are being tortured, imprisoned, and sometimes dying for their faith.
Christian Solidarity Worldwide is a human rights organisation that specialises in religious freedom, and our primary work is advocacy, speaking on behalf of others. Through ongoing, high-level political lobbying, we work to ensure that governments around the world hear the voice of the persecuted. Our advocates can make such informed reports because they regularly visit the regions and the people they speak for.
Joining me in the studio is Ben Rogers. He's the South Asia advocate for Christian Solidarity Worldwide. Good morning to you. I understand you've just returned from the region. You've been there 18 times. What did you see there?
We heard...
Gordon Brown recently issued an unprecedented statement on Burma, in which he called on the UN Security Council to consider the grave situation in the country at the earliest opportunity. The statement comes after a major campaign by CSW and Burma Campaign UK to put pressure on the British government to lead calls for the UN Security Council to discuss Burma. What we do works. It makes a difference. One example is North Korea, Case to Answer, A Call to Act. A major report written by international lawyers, it represents the culmination of 7 years of research and draws heavily on interviews and consultations with over 80 North Korean defectors. Shin Don-hyuk, one of 2 defectors present at the report's launch, was born and raised in a political prison camp. He was tortured and forced to witness the public execution of his mother and brother after their unsuccessful attempt to escape in 1996. 9 years later, Shin Don-hyuk risked his own life to find freedom. David Cameron said, "I'm honoured to lend my voice to the campaign by Christian Solidarity Worldwide." Alongside advocacy, we also coordinate prayer and letter-writing campaigns, encouraging supporters around the world to stand in solidarity with our persecuted brothers and sisters.
When I came back on Sunday and I saw my wife lying in hospital and she was lying there helpless, I began to pour out my heart in prayer. And the Lord opened my eyes and He said, "See, I had read emails throughout the world wherever my feet had been to preach." And the Lord said, "See, those that are on their knees on your behalf outweigh by any arithmetic those that want you dead."
As we continue to write, broadcast, speak and connect people to the truth of others' suffering, we continue to see breakthroughs, changes and the relief of oppression.
We need in CSW to be a voice for all voiceless peoples, not just some. Currently we only focus on 20 out of 60 countries where Christians are persecuted. And we need you to work with us in prayer, in protest and provision to enable that vision to come to pass. We've got growing offices in Brussels, in London, in Hong Kong and in Washington DC. And as we work to promote religious liberty for all, we already see faith making a difference and freedom emerging.
The greatest sin of our time is not the few who have destroyed, but the many who have remained silent.